Hey, Woods Devil here. Thought I'd talk to you a little bit this morning about the original trail snack, the Hardtack biscuit. I made some of these last night and thought I'd bring it along and talk about it today. This was a staple on the frontier. Would last forever. Just basically unleavened flour. No yeast in it, didn't rise. It was just a hard-baked cracker, essentially. During the Civil War, soldiers received a quantity of these every day that they could eat, and they would forage for other things like meat and like that, but they only received so much staples like flour, sugar, butter, things like that. And it was probably spotty too, what the military could supply, but these had been around forever. Custer's expedition had sourdough biscuits that were left over from the Civil War, and they were wiping the green mold off of them, taking them out of the packaging, probably a cardboard box or something like that, wiping the green mold off and eating them like that. One of the ways that they'd prep these during the Civil War was to fry them in grease fat, and they'd sprinkle brown sugar on them to make them kind of sweeter. They'd call it angel cake. And then another method was to fry them with bacon wrapped around them, and the nickname for that was Cincinnati chicken. So they had some of their own homegrown recipes, but basically you're just taking, you can make about 8 crackers. This is about 2.5 inches, I'd say, 2 inches in diameter. Okay, pretty thin. Can make these, make about 8 crackers with a cup of flour, and then just maybe a 1/4 teaspoon of salt sprinkled into the flour, and then maybe a 1/4 teaspoon of or an 1/8 teaspoon of baking powder. And I'll actually put a recipe up below in the comments that you can use. But you just mix it up and then flatten it out, cut it out with something circular like a cookie cutter, and then take a fork and put holes in it, and then bake it at about I don't know, 350 degrees until it's good and hard on each side, and then you're done. Careful eating these. They can be really hard, and you could break a tooth if your teeth aren't in the best shape. But basically they're just a thicker, harder cracker like your saltines. And sometimes they just soak them in coffee to soften them up. But you know, it's filling, it's satisfying, and yeah, I'm going to eat one now. So I thought I'd share that with you. We'll talk to you later.